welcome along to another video. My name's Mike Stone from 4Trees Marketing, and you're here at the website 4-trees.com. And we're going to follow on from the last video we did, which is basically just searching for a really good term that people are searching for that can give you the best results that possibly you can. So basically, instead of going in blind and just picking a great name for a business or for a search term that you might think that everybody's searching for, you may be on the wrong road. So what we're going to do here is we're going to continue with searching for chocolate cupcake, and we want to see if this is available. So as you would have seen on my page there's a little blue search which you can click on, and it will bring you to this site, which is a free website, just to be able to check if domain names are available or not. So as you can see here, chocolatecupcakes.com, which would be my prime choice, is registered. The next choice I would go for is .net, and then the other one's .org if it's available. But that's basically you want to be searching things that people do know of. The interesting one that is available, which I may consider, is chocolatecupcakes.tv, and this will be very good if you're producing a video type website where you're teaching people visually how to make these things. So .tv would be a good selection to use, but we're going to try and select something that's a shopping cart type blog website, so maybe that doesn't really fit and go off the tongue very well. Now here's a little solution that I thought of, which I thought would work quite well. What happens if we put the in front of that website? And as soon as I do that, I can see that .com is available. But before you start spending your money, you need to make sure that everybody else is searching for that term. And we found out that maybe the is not the best thing to do. Okay, I'm going to flick over now, hopefully over to Google, and we're going to do a search on that. So the chocolate cupcakes. Let's see if anybody else is searching for that as a term worldwide or even our local market. Here we go, the chocolate cupcakes. We have no competition because there is no searches. So a simple mistake you can make, and you can lose a huge market, and nobody will find you by a simple term of the in front of things. So be very much aware of that. So how are we going to get around this? How about if we reverse the word? So we'll get rid of the, delete that out of it. We're going to copy chocolate. We're going to cut that out, paste it on the other side of cupcakes, paste it there. Now let's see if everybody else is searching for that term as well. Okay, here we go. Here's a result for you. Cupcakes chocolate, low competition, has a world search per month of over 300,000, and in our local market we've got 22,200. So that to me seems like a worthwhile term. Let's now go back and see if that domain name is available. We'll just paste that in here now. Okay, we're going to do a search. Okay, .com is not available, but it would be worthwhile having a look at .net, because that's the next most familiar term that people are used to. So you can quite easily say to people, I'll go have a look at my website. It's cupcakeschocolate.net. Rolls off the tongue really well and explains exactly what you're talking about, and there's a huge search term to it. Okay, we'll go down to the bottom of this screen here. Now there's a couple of screenshots for you that we've done as we've done this video, just to show you the results of that. I'm missing a logo here, so I need to quickly pause and come back here in a second, and hopefully we will have a logo here. Now what will come up in a second as I quickly pause this is I use Bluehost. It's a very good service at a very reasonable rate. And also if you do decide, as you can see, I don't charge for these videos, but if you were to use some of these services that I do suggest that I do use myself, I do get paid a commission from that. So I just need to make you aware of that. So my motive is not actually to sell their service to you. They just basically reimburse me for making a good recommendation, and I wouldn't recommend it if I didn't think it was worthwhile. So I do highly recommend these people. Let's click on this and see where we go from here. Come on, mouse. Here we go. So you'll get to this page here, and what we need to do is push the sign up button you can see here. As you can see, it's only $5.95 a month, and I always select 24 months, 2 years. And when you think about it, a website to you really is a shop front and a salesperson, and I don't think you'll get anybody working for you for $5.95 a month, working 7 days a week, 24 hours a day for you. So let's go and see if this is available. Once again, here we go. We can register that name. You can see there's a little .net that's been ticked there. .com's not available. So let's go for that. So what you need to do is fill in your details there. So put in your business name if you already have one. You might want to call yourself Cupcakes Chocolate. Who knows? Fill in your address details. And also towards the bottom of the screen there, you can see that you need to fill out credit details as well on your credit card. So they are safe. I've never been done by them. Now have a quick look at this. There is a section in here that's saying, do you want to pay an extra $10 a month, $10 a year to have your domain name privacy protected? Now, I don't recommend this, because if later on, say 18 months down the track, and you're tired of this idea and you want to walk away from it, the effort you've put in for that 18 months is actually worth a few dollars. So you might be able to turn this around and sell this website on something like called Flipper.com, and you may you might get $500-600 back for that term, because you've done that work and it's the website is aged a bit, so it has more value. If you protect your privacy on that, no one's going to be able to do any research on who you are and what you say is true. So I can't see any point in doing that. So then fill in your credit card details, press next, and it will just go through a few formalities and agreements. And then what will happen, you need to keep an eye out for an email that you will receive very shortly. And here we go. We're going to go across here. This is just a client I've just done. Just finished doing his website, and this is the email he received, or I received on his behalf. So what we need to do here is go to that first blue line, and we want to log into our account. And this, as an example, this is another website I'm running, so this is just an example to you. So you put the domain name you just registered and the password you put in, and we log into here, and this will take you to a thing that's called a cPanel. And this is basically just the nuts and bolts control of your website. On a very prime level. So we want to do things like create email addresses from here and FTP accounts, and we can also install WordPress, which I'll show you in the later video. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to quickly show you how to create an email account for you. So you could call this many things. You could call it sales, your personal name, all that type of thing. So you just fill in the quick details here. I'm going to do we're just going to put in test here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Here we go. Think of an ingenious password you can use. And don't use password. It's good to use something about 8 characters and a combination of numbers and words, and even put a lower a dash or a dot or something in there, just to make things a little bit more complicated for them. And there we go. We've just now created a email account, and you can just use those details if you use Outlook or any other email client. That will pick that up fairly quickly for you. So there you can have hundreds if you wish. Okay, we're going to get out of here, and we're going to quickly show you how to create an FTP account now. So if you don't know what an FTP account is, it's called File Transfer Protocol, and it's worthwhile creating one of these because some files you're going to upload sometimes will fail in a browser. So you need to find a different way of doing that. Some themes that I use, ShopperPress and Thesis is fairly heavy, and I find they always fail if you try to install those themes on your browser. So the way around that, which I'll show you in a later video, is to actually upload those files using FTP. Okay, of course I've just made a mistake on that password. Try again. So it just shows you there the protection. Make sure you get the passwords right. Okay, and you create FTP. Now, I didn't look at that very well because I've just made a mistake. What I don't want to have if I'm uploading to my website is I don't want to log in as an FTP site and log into another directory which isn't quite correct. So here we go. We're just going to go over and delete this, and we want to delete the account with all data in there as well. So we'll just press that as well. Okay, that account's gone, and I'm going to basically do the same thing again. Test at mysoulbeautiful.com. Think up of a very creative password. There we go. Hopefully I'll type this incorrectly again. There we go, 2 green boxes. Now, before I get carried away, just get rid of that part of the address. All you want to have is public_HTML, and that will take you straight to your files that you need running for your website. Okay, now we just need to go down here and create FTP account, very much like an email account, and that is done. Okay, we need to go back up here and get back into cPanel. No, not going to quite do it. Okay, this basically finishes this part of the video. What we've basically gone through is that we've gone and selected our domain name, double checking, making sure people are searching for those terms. It's just the first step you need to make. There's a whole heap of other reasons why we've selected this name. It's going to give you a whole heap of green ticks even just to start with. A lot of people don't consider this. Now, if you already have a business name that's registered, you're going to use that one. But what I would suggest is in a video that we're going to use is when you make products and write information, that you use the same technique in searching for words. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is Mike Stone of 4 Trees Marketing, and look out for our other videos coming up very shortly.